Hi guys, it's Tech Jake here, and today we're diving into something that's a perfect addition to your living room setup, a 150 watts home TV theater soundbar speaker. Now, I know what you're thinking, there are tons of soundbars out there, what makes this one stand out? Well, let's break it down. So first off, this is a 3D stereo column soundbar, which means it's designed not just to pump out sound but to give you a richer, more immersive audio experience. With 150 watts of power, it's definitely on the higher end for a home theater soundbar of this size, which translates into clear dialogue, punchy mid-range, and surprisingly deep bass for such a compact system. One of the coolest things about this soundbar is the integrated subwoofer. You don't need an extra box in your living room, it's built right into the unit. That's huge if you're trying to keep your setup clean and minimal. When I tested it, movies with intense action scenes really came alive. Explosions, car chases, and even subtle background details were more pronounced, giving the kind of home theater experience that's normally reserved for setups twice the price. Now, connectivity is another big deal with this speaker. It comes with Bluetooth support, so streaming your favorite playlists or connecting it to your phone is seamless. It also has multiple input options, Thinko, USB, and optical connections. Basically, whatever you're watching, you'll have a way to hook it up. During my testing, switching between a movie on my TV and a playlist from my phone was effortless. Another feature I really like is the remote control. This isn't just a basic on/off remote, it lets you fine-tune your audio experience. You can adjust bass, treble, volume, and even select sound modes depending on what you're doing. Watching movies? Switch to cinema mode. Playing games? There's a mode for that too. Music? There's a mode for that as well. It's one of those little touches that makes the overall experience feel premium. Build quality is surprisingly solid too. The soundbar has a sleek, minimalist design that looks modern in any setup. It's not bulky, and the front-facing speaker grills are subtle but effective. In my living room, it actually looked like part of the decor rather than an eyesore. And the materials feel sturdy, this is not some cheap plastic piece that will wear out after a few months. Sound performance is, of course, the main star here. The 3D stereo sound really stands out when you're watching movies. Dialogue is crisp and clear, even at higher volumes, and the bass has a good punch without overpowering the mids and highs. For gaming, it's an absolute treat. The spatial awareness you get makes it easier to feel immersed in the game world. Even for music, it's versatile. Pop, rock, EDM, classical, you name it, the soundbar handles each genre fairly well. It won't replace a high-end hi-fi system, but for casual listening, it's more than sufficient. Setup is super straightforward too. I was able to get it out of the box, place it under my TV, and start testing within minutes. There's no complicated installation or wall mounting required, though you could mount it if you wanted. Everything is plug and play, and the remote adds that extra layer of convenience so you're not constantly bending down to adjust settings. One thing I want to highlight is the price to performance ratio here. There are plenty of soundbars in the market, but many either compromise on bass, clarity, or connectivity. This unit manages to hit all the right notes for a reasonable price. For someone looking to upgrade their TV audio without investing in a full surround sound system, this is a solid option. Now, let's talk about daily usage. I use this soundbar over a week for movies, gaming, and music, and honestly, it performed consistently.